I've been asked to show how I put my G10S into my pedal board, and I'll show you what happens. First lead to the tuner, second lead goes through directly to the Sentry, which removes a 60 ohm hum that you get from single coil guitars. Background underneath the board to the DS1, lead to the DS2, lead to the reverb, lead to the wah pedal, lead underneath the board to the ensembler, then a lead to the dookie pedal, lead to the phase shifter, lead to the tremolo, and I'll show you where the tremolo lead goes to. The tremolo lead goes through to the tube screamer, through to the acoustic simulator, through to the Terra Echo, and I'll show you where that lead goes to. The lead from the Terra Echo then goes back to the Sentry, and then I'll show you where the lead from the Sentry goes to. The lead from the Sentry goes to the ABC Morley, and with the ABC Morley you've got three leads here going to three different amps. So rather than unplugging and unplugging and unplugging leads all the time, with the ABC Morley I've got to choose the three amplifiers, and the red light is the one that's on. You can have all 3 amps on, you can have 2 amps on, you can have 1 amp on, any combination you like. And that's basically how I've wired up my Relay G10S and my pedal board. What I also have, you can see, is a loop station with the FS5Us, which enable me to change the channel quickly without having to bend down and press the buttons, which you can see. I use that for backing traps, and that goes into a Morley A and B, and those 2 leads go to 2 other amplifiers for what I play my backing tracks to. Thank you for watching, and I hope this has been of help. Just a point to note, the cabling up of the Sentry, there's a couple of ways of doing it, and you're best looking online. I found the simple way didn't work for me. It did not suppress the ohm that much, the 60 ohm sound very well. So I've done it what I see is a more complicated way. But if you go online and look at the Sentry, you'll see exactly how you do it. I know I'm diverging from the issue a bit, but I think it's important because people might wonder why I'm using all the jack plugs on the TC Electronics Sentry. Thank you for watching, and I hope this has been of help. Thank you. What I use for my power connections is a Truetone 1 Spot Pro. And what it has is, if you see there, that's to convert the 18 volt connection if you've got a pedal that needs 18 volts to 9 volts, and they all do different amps. And the most important thing is to get the right amperage for each particular pedal. Now my wah-wah pedal was rubbish. I thought it was the pedal. It wasn't. It was because it wasn't getting enough amps going through it to make it run correctly. And the difference is amazing. So it's so important to get the right amperage availability for your pedal, and of course the right voltage, or you'll damage it. On my smaller board I've got a different 1 Spot Pro, the smaller one, just to power the pedals. And as I say, it's so important to have the right power going through to the pedals, otherwise they will not work correctly. If there are not enough amps available with your power supply, the pedal will not work as it should. And as I previously said, my wah wasn't working correctly, and it was quite simply because it wasn't getting enough amps. The power supply is so important. I made the mistake of buying a cheap power supply, and well, a couple of the pedals didn't work correctly. Thank you for watching.